Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to KRS TV. This is your boy Kenny, and this is my review of this great show that premiered on Fox on January 2nd, 2009, and that is The Masked Singer. I have become such a huge fan of this show. Sorry this review was late. I've been wanting to review it 4 episodes ago, but I wanted to get more of a feel of the show, and plus I wanted to share some of my guesses of who is who behind the costumes. But The Masked Singer is actually based off of this South Korean singing competition called King of the Masked Singer, and now they brought it to the U.S. and the show's a hit. It's hosted by Nick Cannon, and he's also one of the co-executive producers. The judges panel is Robin Thicke, Ken Jeong, love Ken Jeong, Jenny McCarthy, and Nicole Scherzinger, the voice of the Pussycat Dolls. And the last 2 episodes, John McHale, famous from Talk Soup, he's one of the guest judges, and I love it that they have him on the panel because Joe McHale is funny as hell. I love him. But this show really got me excited. I'll just talk about episode 1 right quick. Episode 1, you had the peacock versus the hippo. The peacock, my hypothesis on who's the peacock are 2 people. I think it's either Joey Lawrence or Alfonso Ribeiro. I could be completely wrong, but those are my guesses for the peacock, because just the showmanship and the fact that they knew Michael Jackson and the fact that they've been performing since the age of 5, definitely those 2 crossed my mind. So those are my 2 guesses, Joey Lawrence or Alfonso Ribeiro for the peacock. Now the hippo was revealed in season 1 to be Antonio Brown from the Steelers, and he had did my prerogative. I mean, I didn't guess him, but I could just tell by his movements that he was definitely a football player and that he wasn't a singer. But yeah, that was cool. Now the monster, what were my notes I had on the monster? The monster, I think the monster was Rod Stewart. I can be completely wrong, but definitely from the sound and the voice, I think it could be Rod Stewart. So that was my guess for the monster. The unicorn, and the monster went against the unicorn in episode 1. I think the unicorn is Tori Spelling. And, just based off the clues, I think the unicorn is Tori Spelling. Definitely. Then you had the deer versus the lion. Now, the deer was revealed in episode 3 to be Terry Bradshaw. So, and I'm not gonna lie, I was completely shocked. I knew it was someone that definitely had a football career and definitely had a career in sports and also in entertainment, and from some of the clues, but it never dawned on me that it was Terry Bradshaw. And not only that, Terry Bradshaw could actually sing, so that was actually, a surprise for me. So when he was revealed in episode 3, I was like, damn, I didn't see that one coming. Now the lion, I'm gonna be real. I think the lion is either Melanie Brown from the Spice Girls or Melanie Chisholm from the Spice Girls. I'm more banking on Mel C, because Mel C was like the voice of the Spice Girls. Her and Mel B were like the best voices out of the group. And I can just tell from the clues that there were lots of women. I'm thinking girl power, Spice Girls, I immediately am getting that it's either Melanie Chisholm, who was Sporty Spice, or Mel B, who was Scary Spice. So those are my 2 guesses for the lion. I could be completely wrong here, but those are my guesses. So let's keep that moving. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, the rabbit, in episode 2, it was the rabbit versus the alien. I think the rabbit definitely is Joey Fatone, from NSYNC. I definitely think it's him. The alien definitely has to be either, one of the Kardashians, or, as my friend Oscar say, shout out to my boy Oscar Lazaneris. We were just actually talking on the phone before I did this video, so I'm definitely we were talking about this show because this show is awesome. But his guess is that it could possibly be Kendall Jenner, because she is a model. And if you look at the alien, she has a modelist physique. And she definitely, has a very light voice, so she's not a professional singer. But I'm pretty much kind of banking that, yeah, it could possibly be, Kendall Jenner, or either Khloe or Kourtney. Kardashian, that is. Now, the Raven, my boy Oscar thinks that the Raven could possibly be Ricki Lake. Now, that could be a possible good one, because they talked about that she lived in New York and she used to be a talk show host. Ricki Lake at one point was one of the biggest talk shows out there. I used to watch Ricki Lake religiously when I was a kid. But I'm also thinking it could be Jenny Jones or Sherry Shepherd. So I'm kind of on a toss-up there. The pineapple was revealed. I just knew that the pineapple was somebody that came out of comedy, or had, a very optimistic view of life. So when it was revealed that it was Tommy Chung, I was like, damn. But I'm a huge fan of Cheech and Chong, so me and my brother used to watch Cheech and Chong a lot growing up, and especially when we were young and we were small, so it was everything. So when I saw it was Tommy Chong, I was like, wow. And he did have a life-threatening illness that he overcame, and he had some dark periods, but him and Cheech are like a Grammy Award-winning comedy duo, and so I was happy that in episode 2 it was revealed that the pineapple was none other than the legend Tommy Chung. So I thought that was cool. Now, the poodle versus the bee in episode 2. The bee, hands down, is Gladys Knight. I did not second guess that voice at all, because I'm a big fan of classic music, as well as Motown and old classic R&B and classic soul, so I know that voice. Gladys has a certain type of color to her voice that's like no other. So when you hear that voice, you just know it's her. So, and even though she's singing songs that are of the new generation, that voice is undefined. And I was like, yes, I know that voice. So as soon as I heard her sing Chandelier by what's that child's name? Let me get it. By Sia, I'm sorry. When she sung Chandelier by Sia, I just knew that was Gladys Knight, hands down. Now, the poodle that I actually have on my notes, and the poodle was revealed in episode 4. And I just knew that the poodle was Margaret Cho. Yep, because that's exactly what I have, because the first time she performed, the poodle did Heartbreaker by Bat Benatar, and they definitely talked about, her coming from the Bay, which I know that Margaret Cho is from there. She comes from a musical family, I knew that, and that she, was an activist, and she's also an activist for the LGBTQ community, and also that she's a comedian. So immediately when I looked at these clues, I'm like, that's Margaret Cho, hands down. So when she was revealed in episode 4 this week, I was screaming, because I was like, damn, I should have been on that judges panel, because I was spot on. I just knew it was Margaret Cho. I'm a big fan of hers too. Love Margaret Cho to death. So I was like, yes, that was definitely Margaret Cho all the way down. Okay. So yes. So I was thinking like definitely so yeah, so that's definitely some of the stuff that I have here. So I'm definitely looking forward to see who else is going to be revealed. Some of the guesses they had for the alien also was Paris Hilton. She was another one because she definitely had a model. She pretty much, pretty much is a person of all trades. Because one of the clues from the aliens that she recorded many things. So I'm thinking it could be Paris, or it could be Paula Abdul. You never know, because Paula Abdul was mainly known for being a well-rounded entertainer rather than a singer. But yes, I am a huge fan of this show, and that's pretty much what I have. So you guys, get down in them comments and let me know who your thoughts of who are the characters that's behind the mask. I would love to hear, your thoughts on who is who. But that's what I have, y'all. If I missed anything, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. But yes, this is a show that I'm definitely going to start reviewing. So I will be reviewing episode 5, 6, 7, how many episodes it is. I've become a huge fan of this show. Nick Cannon is doing his thing as the host. And I love the judges because their guesses be sometimes they be spot on and sometimes they be far left. And I live for it because it's the kind of competition that got you at the edge of your seat and you're wondering, who could it be? Who could it be? But yeah, I think, some of my hypotheses that I shared in this, I let you guys know who I think who is who. So I'm actually happy that one of my guesses was right, being that the poodle was Margaret Cho, because I immediately said her off the gate. So when they were saying like Kathy Griffin and some of these different people, I was looking at y'all like, that's Margaret Cho, y'all. And then when she was revealed, Ken Jeong was like, I am so damn mad that I didn't know was you. We actually acted together on Dr. Ken. How the hell did I not know who was you? I mean, that's the thing I love about this show, because you never know. You think you know, but you have no idea. But yes, get down in those comments and let me know what you think of this show, and let me know who do you think who is who on this show, because I am living for it. But subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Also, follow me on all of my social platforms. I have them all listed there in the description box. Also, like this video, comment on this video, and share this video. And I will be back with the next episode of The Masked Singer. I'm so excited because I love this show. So until next time, everybody, take care.